Hello everyone, welcome back to our channel. My name is Sanskar. This is the introduction video for the course. I will tell you what we are building, what the course covers, and what you need before we start. Uh, Let me start with a simple question. What happens if we give an AI a task? You tell it to improve its own work, you tell it to stop when it's happy with the result. You may expect this. The AI works for some time, finds a good result, and then stops. But in our experiment, something strange happened. The AI kept going. It found a very good result. Sometimes it reached more than 99% accuracy, but even after that, it kept trying again and again. It could improve its work, but it could not say clearly, "This is enough and I am done." This is the main problem in this course. We hear the words autonomous AI almost every day. We hear about AI agents that write code, do research, run experiment, and use tools. But starting a task is only one part of autonomy. A truly autonomous system must also know when to stop. If it cannot stop by itself, a human still has to watch it. The system wastes time, it wastes computing power, it wastes money. In some cases, it can also become unsafe. So, here is the big idea in one line. Autonomy is not free. We have to build it step by step. I call this research project AI in the loop or AITL, and the center of it is one question. If an AI is running its own loop, who decides when the loop is finished? So I am building a course around this exact question. This series will have around 6 to 7 episodes. Our research lives in 3 papers, and you can find all of them in our GitHub, as you can see here. There are 3 research paper: AI in the loop taxonomy, sunk cost fallacy, and modality paradox. And if you want to read it yourself, you can directly go to Artifact, as you can see here, and start reading it. It is very nicely explained, and you can understand all the concept around it. The important part in the course, we are not just going to summarize those papers for you. We are going to rebuild everything from scratch together in real time. In each episode, we will use simple everyday analogies and we will ask the questions first. That way you don't just learn how answer like the answers. You build your own understanding of the idea. Everything in this series connects to real research files. You can see, let me go backward. You can see here all the experiments, paper, book, and other things like reproducible codes are here. And the experiment folder have the real code, like as you can see, experiment, all the things we have done, modality paradox and other things. The You do not need to be a AI researcher to follow this course. You should know a little Python. You should feel okay reading a simple function, a loop, and a few variable. You don't need to deep machine learning language kind of, just simple basic understanding of the things. To follow these hands-on videos, you will need Python on your computer and copy of the repository. Some experiment use a local model through Olama. So download Olama kind of things. Or you can use Llama CPP if you want, but we are going to use Olama. Others use an API model. I will explain the setup when we reach each experiment. We can also use API keys as well, like GPT models. You can also watch this course just for the ideas. My goal is not to make this course sound complicated. My goal is to make the research easy to understand, easy to reproduce, and useful. By the end of this course, you should be able to build a basic autonomous loops. You should be able to spot its failure nodes. Uh, you should understand why stopping is hard, and you should be able to test different ways to make a loop safer and more reliable. More than that, I hope you start a question that word autonomous. When someone says AI agent is autonomous, ask this: can it make its own attempts? Can it check its own results? Can it improve from its own feedback? And can it decides on its own when the work is finished? The last question is where the real story begins. So that's the course, 6 to 7 episodes built from scratch. First principle, real research behind everyone. Stay tuned, follow the channel, subscribe, and this is a new journey for me in like making the videos in English. So thank you for watching this video, guys. Bye. Let's begin.